So, what, you dress up like a dominatrix and whip him? The friend asked. No, my wife explained, there is no BDSM. He just likes the clothes. And not the clothes by themselves. I have to be in them. So what do you wear? Trousers, skirts, boots, we change it up. I could see our friend was now startlingly aware that my wife was wearing a burgundy leather skirt on this occasion. My wife noticed and ran her hand along it, shrugging. We could see our friend processing the whole thing, but eventually she smiled. Well, good for you guys, she said, as if we were being congratulated for keeping some sort of sexual spark alive in our marriage. Eventually the topic of conversation changed, and when the wine was done, our friend went home. Do you think I made a mistake by telling her that? I asked my wife as we checked on the kids who were all fast asleep. No, she replied, it will give her and the girls something to talk about tomorrow morning during the school run. You don't care, do you? I smiled. She didn't speak, she just smiled and turned her back and walked off down the hall, her firm ass swaying inside the confines of her tight leather skirt. I could feel myself already getting hot. I followed her into the bedroom and took her in my arms, planting a long, deep kiss on her whilst moving my hands to her leather-clad behind. Go down on me, she said. I didn't need to be told twice. I dropped to my knees and in one quick motion, I pulled her black panties down to her ankles. She kicked them off and raised a leg up onto the edge of the bed. I licked my way from her knee upwards until I had reached the soft, warm wetness of her vagina. She moaned and ran her hands through my hair. With every dart of my tongue she released further sounds of pleasure until finally she pulled me upward by the hair. Ride me, she said, hiking her leather skirt up. By this point I was as hard as a rock, and as she undid the buttons on my jeans, my penis shot outward. She ran a long finger-nailed hand up and down the shaft a few times before reclining on the bed, waiting for me to enter her. I'm not going to lie and say the sex went on all night or that we partook in some pseudo-Olympic sport of sex. We didn't. The sex was fast and hard and passionate and over in less than a minute, but it resulted in 2 orgasms and 3 seemingly satisfied people.